Anyway, Stuxnet malware has been around the world for these days, even in Korea, about 50 or 60 Stuxnet viruses have been found and identified. So that means that those are already taking place. So our company has talked with like Samsung and the LG about their plans, because those plans are mission critical services, 24-hour service. If there is a stop on the 1 hour, then there is a big loss in the revenue because they cannot produce the product. So, so for that part, the existing product like such as antivirus software, firewall, such things are not working because they are very targeted attacks. So in that case, we need to adopt a different technology. So we built and developed a new technology and being built on Samsung semiconductor plant and so on, and has been 6 months to build it and successfully being proven. So we need a very new techniques to build that, and that is more organized and multi-layered attack. So we need to think about the more great picture about the security, not just the point product. And when you see the transaction from the PC standpoint, from the hardware side to the network side, and from the time that you type in the keyboard, by the time that you get into the website and get the authentication and getting the some internet banking or transaction, whatever, then there is many places that hacking tools are targeting. So memory attacks and many website attacks and so on. So Zeus is one of these examples that are targeting this kind of man in the middle or the man in the browser attacks. So we keep building this kind of e-commerce systems based on the internet, and we are also living in the world with many challenges from the bad guys who keep making this kind of hacking tools. And so many security companies have been working around even rebuild this way, and many malware anti-malware companies are building their analysis systems on the cloud, because with just each device, it is impossible to cure all the malware being identified. So not just our company, many anti-malware companies are building already their security recognition systems on the cloud. So in that way, you can make a more globally collect the threats and identify and recognize them. Also, good thing is that in last year in Korea, we had a very severe attack for the DDoS attacks for the many Korean institutions and the banks and so on. And for DDoS attacks is a very good example of having the very multi-layered attacks. They are infecting the general PCs, and they are attacking the specific sites. And this is analogous to the way of targeting the September 11 terrorists, because they captured the airplanes, civilian airplanes, and they targeted their building. So likewise, they get the PC, general individual PCs, and they target the specific sites. So already we built a cloud-based infrastructure, and the 10 million PCs in Korea have built our agents on the being connected to the cloud. So we built a system. Once the DDoS attacks have been identified, we can dynamically update our network side protection devices. So in this way, we have to build a very multi-layered defense mechanisms. So let me just think about what we should do in the IT security perspective. First of all, stability. As smartphones and the social networks, many ecosystems are available. So more applications and software will be built globally, and many people are going to be downloading and using those things. And many web services, especially on HTML5, is web applications are available. Then who is going to be responsible for it? So far, software provider or vendors were very limited, like Microsoft. Many companies who believe they trustworthy and with a good brand and so on. But these days, people can download some software which are not proven at all. But also, we have to build this kind of open system. So how to build this ecosystem reliable is one issue. The second thing is that people keep asking to accessibility. So they don't mind, they don't want to get refined to specific devices, specific browsers, or specific tools. They want any smartphones they can choose. They want any browser they want to use. And they want a more wide accessibility. But security perspective, this is a big challenge because so far they built a monolithic way of security protection. So we have to build this system how to adopt such usability in our security perspective. And the next thing is more effectiveness. People, as we put more security measures into our solutions, general users keep complaining. And the people feel very inconvenient. So how to solve the problem? So in that way, for example, for privacy matters, they talk with the lawyers and they talk about the statements and many agreement sectors. But customers actually do not read those statements. So it's useless if that is the case. So we have to think about what would be the effective way and valid way to do that. And the last thing is we have to think about the multi-layered security measures, and we have to have a step-by-step roadmap to build such platforms. And IT environment has been changing, as I mentioned before, from the very confined spaces, hardware and the servers and the network environments, more open spaces, software platform, user-centric, and more empowered people are getting more access. And from a communication standpoint, it is more mobile and dynamic. And from IT utilization standpoint, it is not just the information being digitized, how to collect them, how to utilize and reuse them. That's why we need more data mining or search. With many intelligent algorithms are required. And the security technology is the same thing, I believe. And so that's why IT security should have an extended role from just the protection. It's more providing the way of transparency, reliability, and accountability. And this is the last slide. And so far, security technology and industry has been quite apart from the general industry, but it has to be integrated into those things. I think those changes are being watched in the market because HP acquired ArcSight, Intel acquired McAfee, and many security companies and the global security companies are on the shopping list from the many global players. That means that they are thinking security as a big primary axis of their business. And that is a good sign. And I think this is the reality that we are living today. And so technology-wise and business-wise and service-wise, security concept and technology should be adopted and embedded into many business models. And the last thing is about the global cooperation. As I mentioned before, cyber threats and cyber attacks are taking from the outside country, and we need a close collaboration. For example, I talked with one day with some very famous internet banking company, internet online game company in Korea. He complained because most of the threats, online game threats, cyber attacks, 100% coming from outside Korea. So we have to talk about, especially country-wise, government-wise. They have to do their protection because they don't care about their hacking outside the other country. So why we have to just defend ourselves? Because they keep just attacking and we just keep defending. This is not the good scenario for us. So we have to build a kind of collaboration. So we have to make some mutual countermeasures with the government institution against the cyber crimes. And in this way, also we have to respect cultures and institutions, the laws and regulations. For example, for financial programs for internet banking and stock trading, for each country has different institutions, different laws and regulations. So even though some security solution works in some country, in other countries it doesn't work. So we have to think about that. So we may not be able to unify those rules. However, we have to collaborate how to combine those things and how to make it compliant and comparable. So I think more of the global corporations are suggesting, I strongly hope so, and that's why public sector and the private sector work together and also globally to build a more reliable society. That's the end of my presentation, and thank you very much.